Let's go above and beyond. Here's Laura Smith.
Thank you, Jake Hirsch, for opening up my program, as always, with your beautiful golden pipes. I'm Laura Smith, and this is Above and Beyond, a psychic soiree on a Sunday night, on a summer afternoon or summer evening, and it's really a pleasure to be here. Right off the bat, I want to thank my sponsors. New sponsors to the program: Balance of Nature, fruits and veggies in a capsule, and also Aloe Moist, which you're going to be hearing about both of these products throughout the show tonight, because we want to thank them for making sure that Above and Beyond is brought to you every Sunday night. And okay, so we were going to be live streaming the show tonight, which means in kind of technical terms, on internet TV, but as we're not even in retrograde anymore, so I can't blame it on that. But technical glitches means that we are videotaping it, and it will be up on the YouTube channel by tomorrow. So that's Above and Beyond with Laura Smith, and the podcast will be up tonight, an hour after the show. But it's really an important and special evening for me tonight. I'm so grateful to have somebody here in the studio who a lot of you already know from TV. Lifetime Movie Network has a show that's going into its, what season is it? The fifth season?
Fifth, yes.
Fifth season of what is called The Haunting of. And the beautiful, the gifted, really one of the most extraordinary psychic mediums on planet Earth has come live into the studio, running up here, not all 17 floors, but running in here. And I'm so grateful to have the beautiful Kim Russo. Kim, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
I'm excited. I'm like kind of beside myself. First of all, The Haunting of tell us about that show, because it's really exciting, and going into its fifth season, it's very, very popular. People love this stuff. Tell us the premise of it.
People do love the show, and I'm so grateful for that. Starting off, there was a show called Celebrity Ghost Story, and that show on Lifetime Movie Network as well would feature a certain celebrity each week that had a paranormal experience at one point in their life, whether it be when they were a child or even as an adult. And they would just be interviewed and tell their story, not knowing exactly the outcome or why it happened. The Haunting of pretty much is another show as a spin-off. It takes their experience, they call me, they bring me in, and I know nothing going in, and I really find out that the haunting that typically they've experienced is usually something that was haunting them personally.
Oh.
Yeah, because sometimes personal hauntings can bring out a physical haunting in a home.
Really? So
I'm finding that that's what's been happening with a lot of these celebrities. So I go in giving them personal readings, and we get very deep into their personal life. And you know how the people that are coming on the show, the celebrities, are very gracious about bearing all.
Yes.
They really want help.
Well, they do want help, even though they're celebrities. A lot of people, as you said, have issues of sometimes what they think are spirits or entities in the house. But when you say that it's within the person and then it feels like it's manifesting in the house, what do you mean? Do you think it's a perceived, is it something they're sort of creating in their mind, or they're actually...
Oh, no. There's a lot of locations that I go to where there are actual spirits that have not crossed over into the light. But typically those spirits have something in common with the celebrity at the time of the event of the haunting or the paranormal experience. For example, some of the spirits want to warn the celebrity of something going on in their life at the time, and apparently the ghost or spirit who's trapped had gone through the same thing when they were alive. So they have a little bit more of insight, and not all spirits are bad, and that's such a big misconception. I just say, people, are you afraid of your loved ones who have crossed over? If you are, maybe you are, but if not, they're just people. They lived on the earth as people.
Right. And so when you say there's sort of lingering here, there really is a truth to that, because I think, I mean, for me, I just assumed that everybody just kind of went to the light when they passed. And
a lot of people assume that, but it's definitely not the case. A lot of spirits will hang around with unfinished business. Sometimes their lives were taken way too quickly without them even having a chance to prepare for it mentally or emotionally. Some spirits hang around because if they're bitter, maybe they were murdered. And some of them sometimes take their own life. Not always are the ones that take their own life stuck. I want to make that very clear. But sometimes they try to find an outlet to have a voice again, whether it be through the living or a medium.
And you call yourself a psychic and a medium, so
Yes.
you're able to do both. Differentiate for people. Some people don't know what the difference is. In your own words.
Okay, well, any intuitive or reader can reads energy. That's what we do. Whatever modality you use, whether it be tarot cards or tea leaves or crystal ball, whatever, we are reading the energy of the person, whether it be in person or over the phone or on the internet. And I like to explain to people that when we do a psychic reading, we're reading the living person's energy. When we're reading as a medium, we're reading the dead person's energy. It's still energy.
But when you get, say, someone who's crossed over that is coming through, they often have a message
Yes.
for the living. So it's pertinent to today. It's not just, hi, I'm here and I'm watching over you. It's often bearing some type of information that's important for the person who's still here.
Most of the time, yes. Sometimes it's just something as simple as, I've made it here, I'm okay, and I do see what's going on. Sometimes there's not this earth-shattering message, to be honest. But I do like to have them prove themselves that it is the person they think it is or that they hope it is. So when I'm bringing through a spirit, I'm interviewing them in my mind's eye. You know, I do the interviewing in my to myself. I don't usually talk about it out loud, but I can always say what I just asked them, and they usually answer me on cue. It's pretty cool.
They do.
Yes.
I know that when I had a reading with you one time, you were seeing lots of symbology. Symbols would come into your thought, and you said, well, that's what they call this. Whenever I see this, it means that. And I have heard other mediums have that. Is that called clairvoyant or clairsentient, or is it when they just speak to you in symbols?
Well, when they show me symbols, it's clairvoyance. If I hear what they're saying, that's clairaudience. And then when I can feel how they passed away, that's clairsentience. And the symbols is a language that Spirit taught me when I was learning how to speak their language. And when I would do this work night after night, I would realize that they were teaching me symbols. So one whole month, I would come home and say to my husband, something's going on this week. I have all these suicides coming through. And I realized that the reason that was happening was because I was learning my symbols for what a suicide is.
Yes.
So it was really like I was in training from the other side.
Wow. And they've used you to help you do a lot of important work with different organizations and institutions. Tell us a little bit about that, because I think that's fascinating.
Oh, yes. I actually belong to the Forever Family Foundation and the Wimbridge Institute. And those two organizations combine spirituality with science. And one day, their goal is to prove the existence of an afterlife, integrating science, which means I'm very, very heavily tested with these organizations, double tested, triple tested, blind tested. They don't even, sometimes when I was testing, they didn't have me speaking to the sitter who lost the loved one. They sometimes even had a proxy sitting in for the sitter. That's how much they wanted to prove that this was real. And they would have the deceased person go to the proxy and tell the proxy to talk. They'll speak to the proxy and have me give the information for their loved one.
So they were really trying to trip you up, basically.
They were trying to trip me up. It was dispelling that I would read any body language or any type of facial expressions. I did this over the phone, a lot of the testing.
Yes, which you're going to do tonight, which very grateful to you for doing this, because I know for someone whose whole life is about this and all the media that you do, and to come here and give the gift of giving readings is really special. So I do thank you for that. And just in advance to everybody who's waiting on the line, we are getting to the readings, and just about in a moment from now. So Kim Russo is here from The Haunting of. How can they find it? Lifetime Movie Network. So is it on the basic cable package, or do you have to order it?
Depends what package you have. Some premium packages include it, also known as LMN, and some of them you may have to upgrade but I found out there's not a lot to upgrade.
Okay.
Maybe $1.
But it's worth it. I love watching. But sometimes you can find some of the episodes online, and it's wonderful stuff. So Kim Russo is my wonderful guest tonight. We're going to be taking your calls at 800-848-WABC. 800-848-9222. Kim Russo, the happy medium, is here. And when we come back, I'm going to tell you just a little bit about our sponsors here, and we're going to go straight to the phone. So thank you for listening. It's Above and Beyond with Laura Smith. We're just getting started. Going to take your phone calls. And when you do call in, one question for Kim. That's it. Just one specific question. Nothing generic like, what does my future look like? No time for that tonight. We just get right to the quick here. So be sure and have that ready when you do call us up. This hour of Above and Beyond is brought to you by Balance of Nature Fruits and Veggies in a Capsule, and also Aloe Moist, my brand new favorite face cream, which you're going to see on the video. I sunburned myself yesterday, so we'll talk about how I feel so much better because of my Aloe Moist. We'll be right back after this. It's Above and Beyond with Laura Smith. Don't go away.
For a free on-air reading, call now. 800-848-WABC. That's 800-848-9222. Here's Laura.
Welcome back. It's Above and Beyond with Laura Smith, the show that takes you there with the world's best psychics, mediums, intuitives, all. So grateful to have Kim Russo, the happy medium, here tonight. Yeah, that's what she's called. You can find her also on her website, kimrusso.com. And The Haunting Of is going into its 5th season on the Lifetime Movie Network. You get to see her wonderful work. She's bona fide. She's tested and double, triple, quadruple tested with institutions, and truly a magnificent person, and really one of, I have told the world. I have a couple I can count on my hand that are like absolutely boggle my mind, and I've had readings with everybody, and you are one of them, and I'm so grateful to have you here tonight. But I want to also thank Aloe Moist, which is my new sponsor of the show, which you heard just a minute ago talking about. I just want to tell you that yesterday, and Kim was asking me here, how'd you get so sunburned? Well, I wasn't careful yesterday. I can't believe I did this, after all these years of like knowing how long I should be in the sun, and I got completely sunburned, and my face was literally on fire last night. And if you look at the videotape on Above and Beyond with Laura Smith, you will see how red I was. And I was so grateful. First of all, I have a brand new favorite moisturizer, which is why they're sponsoring the show. I found it, and it has made me so happy because it's natural. It's called Aloe Moist because all the ingredients in it are completely natural. None of the chemicals, none of the paraffins and those fragrances that hurt your skin. So I was so grateful to find it, but I was even doubly grateful last night when I had nothing to do for my on-fire face but put the Aloe Moist on there. So in addition to making it moist again, it took the burn out of it, and I was just so grateful to have it. So by all means, use this cream in honor of them sponsoring my show, if you would, and see for yourself that not only can you use it on your body, it's so gentle, you can use it around your eyes. And if you go to naturestechusa.com, that's how you can order yours. 15% discount on top of their discounts if you mention Laura in the promo code. So get in on this wonderful new secret, which is changing my life and took the burn out of my sunburn today as well. Anyway, thank you so much. We're going to go to the phones now. Kim Russo's here, going to take your phone at 800-848-WABC. Ask one question, please. And here we go right now. Katie in Manhattan, thank you so much for calling. What is your question for Kim Russo?
Hi, my question is, what should my job be?
What should your job be? You're not a teacher, are you?
I teach kids on the weekend, but it's not like a big part of my job.
Okay, I understand. You have this natural-born teaching energy. That's what I picked up from your vibration. And I know that's not your job, but what you will find happening in your life is you will become the teacher, even in your field. So, for example, I do see you, if you didn't just switch a job, I do see you switching a job, and it's more managerial or teaching, such as interviewing people, or being the head of a certain department. I do see that is your gift, and it's teaching others what you've learned, how to simplify their life, and you definitely have a new job upon you if you didn't just switch jobs. It's in your energy. You're in a very big transition phase. And what I'm being told is that you don't need to go out and go crazy searching for the job. The opportunity seems to come to you through someone you already know. So it's maybe a friend went to a place and they said, hey, there's an opening. I need you to interview, or if you're interested. It comes to you. It falls in your lap. But I'm being told not to be frightened because you analyze things too much, Katie. Are you aware of that?
Actually, yeah, I was just talking about this today with someone.
What? That you analyze things?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't think it too hard. I mean, you'll let this opportunity slip right through your hands because you think you are going to know what it's going to be like, and you put the kibosh on it before it even happens.
Okay, Katie, thank you. I hope that's helpful to you. Thank you so much for kicking off the readings tonight on Above and Beyond with Laura Smith and Kim Russo from The Haunting of. Let's go to Mary in Greenville, South Carolina. Thank you so much for calling. What's your question for Kim?
Hi, Kim. I'm searching for answers about my son. My son is passed, and he adored you. And he then sent you a couple emails, and I know you're really busy, but I'm still looking for some answers on
Okay.
what happened to him.
Okay. Just please say yes or no, Mary. Did this involve a pickup truck?
No.
Okay. Does he have? I keep seeing a pickup truck in my mind's eye. I'm seeing a pickup truck, and I keep seeing something about the initial S as in Sean or Sam. Just something about the initial S. It's coming across very strong. I feel like it's a clue that he's trying to give you. There's something that happened before his death that has a lot of question marks on it, such as, is your biggest question what happened before he passed? In other words, you weren't there. Does that make sense?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. What is your exact question, Mary? Because I feel like I do have the male presence with an older man, such as a father for you or father-in-law, his grandpa.
Yeah, that's my stepfather.
Okay. What is your question? What is your exact question? Because I can ask.
I need to know. I knew he was dying. He knew he was dying. He never admitted that to me, and I couldn't be there, and he kept me away. And I have initial reports from the coroner's office, but I don't know if he knew what was happening to him. And
Okay. You don't have to go any further. I'm sorry to cut you off. But that's what he just said. You weren't there in the time before he passed. Didn't he say that? And you said you were there, but then you just said you weren't there.
No, I was not there.
She said she wasn't there.
Okay. That's exactly what he's trying to let you know happened prior to his passing. He keeps showing me a silver or dark gray pickup truck. I have no idea what significance it has, but I always have to honor what they show me. And maybe you'll catch it later if it doesn't make any sense to you now.
Okay.
But what I want to say to you is, this is what I just heard. I needed to leave this world. He can't have the memory of everybody watching him pass. That's not his personality. So he would do things in secret a lot of times if it was something that was challenging. But he did that for you, Mary. Are you aware of that?
Yeah.
That was done for your sake, so that you would not have that memory burned in your brain or your vision of him crossing. But he's with a man who does a lot of fishing, so I have to tell you that. So who would that be?
That's my stepfather, the one that raised me, and he loved David. My son is actually named after him.
Well, I see them fishing. I see them casting out the net, and they do a lot of. That's what they're showing me. So maybe that's your validation to let you know exactly who he's with and that he's very much okay. He's made it over there, and he's not sitting still. He's still enjoying adventurous enjoyments.
That's wonderful.
All right, Mary, God bless you, honey. Thank you so much, and I'm so very sorry for your loss. My guest is Kim Russo, the happy medium of The Haunting of, the show on Lifetime Movie Network, which I know it's interesting. You go from something, what job will I get, to someone's son passed away. And is it hard for you to switch gears?
No.
It's not. I see. I'm sitting here in the studio. You can watch it also on our videotape, on the YouTube channel, which is Above and Beyond with Laura Smith. It will be posted tomorrow, so you'll be able to see how Kim works. She doesn't even see who's calling here on the phone. Only I do. All right, we're going to go right back. Okay, Mary Elizabeth in Long Island, what is your question for Kim Russo?
Hi, Laura. Hi, Kim. How are you, ladies?
Hi.
My question is, everybody keeps telling me, oh, the love of my life is right around the corner. Well, I want to know where he is, Kim.
Okay,
What
you got
corner?
it. Mary Elizabeth, right?
Yes.
Mary, you single mama? You raised your kid by yourself?
No.
Okay. Because what I'm being shown is you're putting too much of your energy into something or someone that you're nurturing, but it's not somebody that you would be dating. It's either a parent, a child.
Okay, I did take care of my parent at the end of her life.
Okay. Your energy is still in that mode. It's still in that nurturing. What is my purpose? I need to take care of someone else. But I don't feel like your energy has freed itself up. So what's interesting is I don't like to tell people when they're going to meet that person. I like to tell people what's holding you back from meeting that person. And that's what I sense when I hear your vibration. It's honestly, and I'll be very candid, you really have to be ready for it, because you've been telling the universe, I don't know if I'm ready. I think maybe I'm getting set in my ways, and I'm enjoying my time alone. It's almost as if you were to meet someone, it's really going to be under your circumstances. So the universe is confused.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Sort of.
Yeah, you have to truly open yourself up, because I feel I'm getting a sense of skepticism and fear when you picture yourself committing to this person. There is that sense of fear, and I can feel it through you, this anxiety.
Okay.
So you really have to tell the universe you're ready, and you have to surrender to it.
Okay.
And don't laugh, but whoever this guy is, he's an avid bowler.
Oh, God.
There's something funny with that.
That's the last kind of person I can imagine being with, but okay. If
Well,
he's a nice guy, go for it.
I don't want to judge him, but the guy's a good bowler. That's how you'll probably know it's him. They give you a clue.
Start practicing, Mary Elizabeth.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much for calling. That's interesting that you said that, because for the longest time I told everybody, oh, I'm looking for my soulmate, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? The truth was, I used to catch myself going, well, but maybe just not this week, or maybe not yet. And then all of a sudden, I woke up one day and I said, oh my gosh, I'm ready.
You know why? Because people think about how their life will change, and that makes them nervous. People are afraid of change. If I meet someone, I won't have time to go out with the girls, or whatever it may be. And they start to make excuses, and then the energy gets stuck. And then that's what keeps, we send off signals to the opposite sex or whatever, it doesn't matter. We send off signals about how available we are or not.
Right.
And the other person does pick up on that.
Well, a lot has happened since I made that decision, and
girl.
it's been a wonderful thing. So I'm grateful for that, and
Surrendering.
And I love that you teach. When you do your readings, you teach really. It's like probably 10 years of therapy in one beautiful session. Kim Russo is my guest. I'm so grateful. I'm so honored to have her here today. And she's live in the studio with me. We were supposed to be televised, streaming live, but that's okay. The video is going to be out tomorrow on YouTube at Above and Beyond with Laura Smith. You can also love my face page or like it. You can't love things on Facebook. You can like them, though. Above and Beyond with Laura Smith. And we always keep you posted up there what is going on and post the videos and everything. Kim Russo's here waving at her cute husband outside the window. I just waved at him too. Anthony's here. Great stuff. We will come back with the happy medium. That's what she's known as. You can find her on her website, though, Kim Russo. And also be aware that on August 5th, the 5th season of The Haunting of is relaunching again. So, what? Wait, no, say, I did it wrong.
August 22nd.
August 22nd. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's the 5th season.
5th season.
On August 22nd.
Right.
Okay, I'm confused. All right, not anymore. August 22nd is the 5th season of The Haunting of. Just Google it and you'll find the right answers there. So grateful. This program is being brought to you by the wonderful fruits and vegetables in a capsule, Balance of Nature, which I take every day of my life and I have now for 3 years. It's the best health that you could possibly give for yourself. Nothing but whole food in a capsule, and it's wonderful. We'll be right back with you, Above and Beyond with Laura Smith. Don't go away.
You're listening to Above and Beyond. Now, back to Laura.
Yes, and thank you to Balance of Nature, who you just heard about. Fruits and veggies in a capsule. I'm showing it to the camera, which you can see on YouTube tomorrow on Above and Beyond with Laura Smith. Fruits and veggies, they're actually nothing in here but real whole food fruits and veggies, no chemicals added, no nothing. And I started to feel like I was getting sick yesterday. And so I tripled up on what I normally take. And I have to tell you, it has been completely, well, look at me. I mean, if you were to see me on the video, you would say that I look completely healthy. Do I look healthy, Kim?
You look very healthy, actually.
I was starting to get like that start of a flu thing yesterday. And I am like, I knocked it out. I took 20 of these today.
And you have a lot of energy.
I have a lot of, and that's the other thing it does. It literally, it's fruits and vegetables and nothing else. So you take it and it like awakens your cells. So that's why I'm so grateful. Go to balanceofnature.com for your fruits and veggies in a capsule. And I truly mean this. I vouch for this with all of my heart and soul. It's 3 years now that I'm taking this, and I won't go anywhere without my Balance of Nature. Back to the phones and the wonderful Kim Russo, who is here. She is the happy medium. She is the star of The Haunting of on the Lifetime Movie Network. On August 22nd, the 5th season is starting up. I've got all the right dates now, and I'm so happy for her and for us that we get to see her do her magnificent work on TV. And plus, she's so gorgeous. She's way too pretty for radio, so it's a good thing that you're in TV, Kim Russo.
You're embarrassing me.
Well, it's the truth. It's nothing but the truth. You're too gorgeous, seriously. Gone are the days of people, seeing gypsies with, long black robes and long, fingernails. You look like a model, but you're doing this deep, deep, deep work, soulful work. So
it is my life's passion.
Yeah, and you're amazing at it. If you don't mind, we'll go back to the phones. Joyce in Brooklyn's been very patient. Joyce, what's your quick question for Kim Russo?
Hi, Kim and Laura. Not long ago, we lost a very close friend of ours who died unexpectedly in her sleep. And I'd like to know if she has any messages for us, especially her best friend that, went to school together with her, grew up together, worked together.
Okay, don't tell too much information.
Okay.
I just saw a woman in my vision. I can't guarantee that it's the person you're hoping to connect with, but I see a very heavy-set woman. Do you know who that might be? Joyce is your name?
Joyce, yes.
But it could be her showing me the heavy-set woman, where her legs hurt, the circulation's very bad around her legs. This could even be a family member to you. I just have to give you the visual of the woman I'm seeing.
Okay. It doesn't ring a bell.
Getting out of bed is a problem for this woman. Actually, this woman is deceased. And Joyce, sometimes this happens where I'm picking up a deceased person for a caller on hold.
That happens a lot.
It does happen. Yeah. I have to always honor who comes through, though, and who's grabbing my attention. But this person that keeps showing themselves to me wants to get a message across, and they're giving me the initial L as in Linda or Laura or Lisa. Does that ring a bell to you in any way?
No, not really.
Maybe it is for somebody else.
Yeah, I don't think this is for you. I'm really sorry, but I have to honor what comes through, and I would never fudge it for you. But do you want to ask another question, maybe?
Could you tell me what message she's trying to get through, and maybe...
She keeps telling me I can breathe again, because this woman had a lot of lung and circulatory issues.
Oh.
And she keeps saying, I can breathe, I am free. She was a prisoner in her own body.
Oh.
And that's her message.
Yeah.
So it's not your friend, right?
No, but then if I could ask another question, then is her best friend going to be okay? Because she's very concerned about this.
I can tune into your best friend myself. I'm not going to say it's her friend giving me the message because obviously I didn't establish a connection. Just tell me her first name, the friend.
Joanne.
Okay. When I tune into the name of Joanne, what's being shown to me, and hopefully you can deliver this message, is that, and there is no quick fix to grief. She is going to have to honor the memory of this person. But there is going to be a distraction that's coming into her life that will not allow her to think 24 hours a day about her deceased friend. Something coming will keep her very busy. And I want to say that it's nothing that she is looking to come into her life, but it just creeps up on her. And it has to happen this way because it's going to give her sea legs back to get back in the game of life. But I keep feeling October is very significant around Joanne. So you can give her that message. October is significant.
Okay.
And there's one other message. Do not move. Something about moving or selling the house or getting out of the apartment. I just heard don't do that yet.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Okay.
Okay, Joyce? Thank you so much. Kathy in Pittsburgh, go ahead. What's your question for Kim?
Hi there, very much. I appreciate your taking my call, Kim. I enjoy your program, and I hope you have psychic intervention episodes coming up soon. My question is for my paternal grandmother, Caroline. I'd like to know the name of my biological paternal grandfather, please.
The first, I have to honor how I just saw it. As soon as you said that, J-O came into my head. And when that comes across, that's either Joe or John. I hope that helps. That doesn't really give you a lot to go on.
No, because I'm looking more for a last name.
Oh, okay. Oh, gosh. That's going to be hard because I can probably get what the first initial is and maybe like other initials in the name. Sometimes I'll get it exact and sometimes it comes in fragments. But I don't want to send you on a wild goose chase. Are you doing a family tree?
No, I'm not, because we've hit a dead end where that's concerned. My father's middle name was Joseph, so that could be his father's first name could have been Joseph. We don't know anything.
Well, the only thing I keep seeing is a man in an army uniform, but it looks to me like the Civil War. It looks, or revolutionary. It looks like very, very old uniform.
My father was in World War II.
Somebody just told me that, I hope this helps you some, that there might be some German name, but also where you're getting tripped up is someone legally shortened their name. The name was longer legally, and they changed it. Do you know anything about that?
No, I don't. I only know his stepfather's name, and that's the name that we have.
You're not looking in the right place.
It's just a dead end.
I keep seeing a map that's going to bring you to the next clue. There'll be another clue. Not to worry. Keep up the search, though, because you're going to find out. And I'd love to hear about it when you do find out through an email that a name was changed, and that's where the dead end is, right there.
Okay. I'm trying, Ellis Island, but even those records are sketchy. I can't find where she even came into the U.S.
I keep seeing an opening somehow, so I can't tell you exactly how, but I see an opening. Otherwise, I'd tell you to move on. But they told me just probably when you give up is when you'll get that opening.
All right. Thank you so much, Kathy. Moving along to Elise in Red Bank. Hi, Elise.
Hi.
What's your question?
Yeah, I'm calling about my daughter. What do you see for her?
Okay, I need her first name, and I need a specific question.
Christine and her health.
Okay. Is she trying to have a baby?
No.
Okay. They could be. The reason I said that is they showed me her reproductive, all in that area where her ovaries are and all of that. And there's a hot spot over there that needs to be checked. I don't ever claim to be a doctor or a medical person, but I can just tell you what I'm psychically seeing. There's something in that area. Oh, It could even be all of her intestines or digestion, because there's something going on in the stomach area that's causing other things. It's like a domino effect. That's what they keep showing me. Something about her nutrition, or what she needs to be taking care of her stomach or her stomach lining. I don't know if she has too much acid in there, but something's very off balance that's causing a lot of inflammation and a lot of other ailments.
Not really. She has breast cancer.
Okay, well, that's an ailment. I don't want to say, tell you what caused it, but they kept showing me it starts in her stomach. It all starts there. So what she's eating,
She always ate very healthy.
her diet completely has to change. Let me just keep tuning in, because I honor what comes through, and I have to tell you, I don't feel worried about her.
Oh, good.
I truly feel that she's going to beat this, but I feel that, is she in the room with you?
No, she is far away from
All
me.
right. Please call her and ask her this. Ask her who she just met that told her about this whole different nutritional diet. Because sometimes people think they're eating healthy if they eat a lot of soy, and sometimes that's not good for cancer.
I heard that today. Yeah.
Yeah. So just so you know, there's a nutritional way of eating that's coming into her path, and she needs to cut out certain things, because it's all in her stomach that created this unbalance in her system.
Okay.
But honestly, I feel she's very on top of it, and I'm not worried.
Right.
God bless.
Can I ask you one more question about my son? What do you see for him?
What's your name, hon?
Elise.
Elise.
Very
Elise,
quickly.
your husband's passed?
Yes, he did.
Because he's the one telling me. I'm watching my girl.
Really?
Yes. And let me tell you have one son or two?
I have one son.
Okay, then this is the one. Just accept him. Don't try to change him. He says, we always tried to change him, and we can't change him. He likes his life. He likes the way it is. Whether it's drama or whatever, this is his way. Don't get aggravated. That's what he just said.
Exactly, because you can't tell him nothing.
He just said, don't get aggravated. This is the way he is.
Right.
Okay, Elise. Thank you, my dear. And very best to you. Thank you so much. So, yeah. Okay. All right. We're at the time for another break. I just realized I'm sitting here and I'm not watching the clock. Let's take a quick one. Jason, my wonderful producer. I want to thank all these people. We have so many people sitting in the room today helping us out. Thank you. Michael Mejito, he is my social media director. He corrected the 55 for the date in August, and but he is absolutely wonderful. He does so much for me on a weekly basis. And David Levin is my technical producer tonight, and we're so grateful to have him taping the show with Kim and I. And Jason is on the board, and Jennifer's on the phone. Always grateful to have everybody's input here on Above and Beyond with Laura Smith. It's a psychic soiree on a Sunday night in the middle of the summer. We'll be right back after this. And thank you to Aloe Moist, where you can find at naturestechusa.com. Aloe Moist, which has absolutely taken the burning pain out of my sunburn face. Aloe Moist at naturestechusa.com, and also Balance of Nature, fruits and veggies in a capsule. Both things I wouldn't do without. We'll be right back after this. Don't go away.
You're listening to Above and Beyond. Now, back to Laura.
Welcome back. It's Above and Beyond with Laura Smith. My wonderful guest is Kim Russo from the show called The Haunting of. And The Haunting of is on the Lifetime Movie Network, and it will be starting up again August 22nd. Will be its 5th season. The wonderful Kim Russo is here with us taking your calls, and this is the part of the program where we go a little bit faster on the readings, so you won't get as much time, but at least we'll get in as many as we possibly can. So thank you to Balance of Nature and also Aloe Moist for sponsoring the program tonight. We want to talk to, let's see, very quickly, Helen in Brooklyn. Go ahead, my dear. Question.
Yes. Hi, Laura. Hello?
Hello. Yes. What's your question, please?
Yes. Hi, Kim. I would like to know if you could tell me if my mom and my best friend are together on the other side.
Okay. Did your best friend pass after your mom?
Yes. My best friend just passed like a year and a half ago.
Because I saw an older lady. What I just heard was, you didn't have to ask me to take care of her. I got you covered. So you didn't have to ask your mom. She already knew. as well as a bunch of other people that are taking care of your friend. But I saw your mom try to wait for her when she got there, along with her family as well. But you actually asked your mom to do this, didn't you?
Yes.
She said, I heard you, but you didn't have to ask. It's one of those things where I think your friend might have been afraid what lies beyond, and she was afraid. So they calmed her down. She's fine.
All right, Helen, thank you so much, my dear. Thank you for calling. Let's go to Linda in Long Island. What's your question for Kim?
Yeah, hi, Kim. I was wondering if my son is psychic.
How old is he?
He's going to be 9 this year.
That was the age that it really started happening for me. Usually I tell people if you think your child is psychic, then they are. Don't second guess it. I feel, what's his first name?
Stephen.
Oh, boy. Just watch. Stephen is more a healer than a psychic. He's going to want to always help pets as he gets older. A lot of pets, wanting to help the dogs, the cats, the puppies, the turtles.
Mm-hmm.
Watch him with the animals. He's like the animal whisperer.
That's actually very true.
Yep. So the answer is yes. And he has on top of that the gift of healing.
Mm-hmm.
So I would encourage him for that. He has a very, very compassionate heart.
Tell him when he gets really good at the pet psychic stuff to call me here. I'm looking for a good one. Thanks so much, Linda. Let's go to Beth in Galena, Ohio. Hi, Beth. Go ahead.
Oh, my gosh, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for taking my call. Okay, so the question is, my dad passed away. It'll be a year in September. And before that, he had promised me some money to help out with a down payment on the house. And since he's passed, I've kind of got this feeling like he's been helping me from the other side. And I just want to know, is my intuition about that correct?
Oh, my goodness. As I'm closing my eyes here, you can't see me. But not only is he helping you, it's coming in all different forms. In other words, it doesn't come in one particular way. It's coming from every angle. Do you even know this yet?
No.
Okay, but look for it as unexpected things in the mail. There's still something lingering from his death that hasn't been settled, whether you know about it or not. I don't know if you're the executor, but it will come. Yes. It will come to you or at that address. So look for that. Yes, he's helping because a promise is a promise.
Excellent. And so are we going to be able to get it then? Or because we had a foreclosure and a bankruptcy, and we've had some snags.
No. Because even though you've had the snags, I keep seeing you're on top right now. Like, in other words, those things had to happen for what's going on now. You know what that means, right?
I didn't hear you. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I said don't look at the foreclosure or any of that as bad, because it's bringing you to the place you're supposed to be. Hopefully you understand that, because it's bigger and it's better. There's bigger and better coming.
Great.
All right, my dear. Thank you so much.
I just have to add, I see a lot of redecorating going on, so get ready.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much. Haiti in Milford, go ahead.
Hi, I'm so happy to be able to speak to you tonight. My question is my mother listening to my prayers and trying to communicate with me?
Okay. Well, the first thing I heard was you don't only have to pray at night, like before you go to bed. So it's like every day, wherever you are, you do talk to her. Or you can talk. In other words, you're not bothering her. So I don't know if you think you're bothering her, because that's what I just heard. You're not bothering me. But I will tell you this. Does she hear your prayers? Yes. Can she help you with everything? Yes. However, the answer is not always going to be the way you want it to be or the way you expect it to be, because some of the things she can't get involved in because it will take away your life's lesson or your life's purpose. So some things she can help with and some things she cannot help with. I'm supposed to tell you to always look for that. I was almost going to say butterfly, but it's more a bird, the bird that you see, the same bird all the time. So whether it be the red, the colorful bird. Do you know what she means by that?
I haven't really seen any birds.
Okay, Haiti, look for the red bird. That's what I'm being told. God bless, hon.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. Sorry to cut you off like that. And we're basically at the end of the program. Can you give a one-line answer to Isabella real quick. I know that you lost your best friend. Oh, wait, we lost her. Okay. She lost her best friend and wants to know how she's doing on the other side.
Oh.
Her name was Isabella, but okay, that's okay. I'm sorry, that's all we have time for tonight. I always feel bad if there's somebody left on the line, so I do apologize. But by all means, find Kim Russo at her website, kimrusso.com.
No,
and
KimTheHappyMedium.com.
Oh, Kim the Happy Medium. I mean, I've been saying that the whole time, and you haven't told me that?
I was going to. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, you know what? I have written down here that it just says Kim's website, but it doesn't have it written next to it.
KimTheHappyMedium.com.
KimTheHappyMedium.com. All right, there we go. Kim, it's been such a pleasure, and I'm so excited for your 5th season of The Haunting of.
Thank you.
Anything, any little clue you can give us of something that we can get excited about, or should we just leave it to
I'll just say that this season was my favorite so far.
Really?
Yes. I don't know why, but it was great uncoverings and messages.
Well, then wonderful. So people can find it. It's the Lifetime Movie Network is how you can find The Haunting of with Kim Russo. And it is The Happy Medium, kimrusso.com.
KimTheHappyMedium.com.
Okay. All right.
I'll say it.
Say it.
KimTheHappyMedium.com.
KimTheHappyMedium.com. There you have it. Thank you so much, my dear friend.
Oh, we'll get it right.
We'll get it right. Obviously, somebody's not psychic here. That would be me. Oh, my gosh. I want to thank my wonderful sponsors, Aloe Moist Cream. It's cream, not only for your body, but for your face. It's so sensitive. You can use it around your eyes and your whole face. Aloe Moist is found at naturestechusa.com, and put the word Laura into the promo code for a special 15% discount on top of their already discounted beautiful product, Aloe Moist Cream, and also Balance of Nature, fruits and veggies in a capsule. Please go to their website, balanceofnature.com. And I tell you what, both of these products are changing my life, and I couldn't be more grateful to both of them. So thank you for listening. Go to Above and Beyond with Laura Smith on Facebook and like it, and on YouTube. It'll be up tomorrow. God bless. Have a beautiful rest of your Sunday evening. We'll see you next week on Above and Beyond. Don't go away.